Hey guys, Laura Templeton here. Just excited to be here today just to share a little bit more information with you about networking and being a better connector. Part of that is all about how you're showing up. But first, I want to thank you for being here. Really excited to just spend this time with you. I know on the episode 1, this is actually episode 2 of Live in 30, I shared how using your 30-second message in different areas can be really important, and the importance of your 30-second message. So that's where we started with this new series, just Live in 30. And hi, Marissa. Welcome. Just wanted to kind of refresh your memory. If you haven't watched that video, you can access it either on my Facebook page or on YouTube. So those are the two places where you're going to find it. So thank you again for joining me. I'm really excited about sharing today. One of the topics that I get asked a lot, it's actually more that I have to address it a lot, is how are you showing up? And when I talk about how are you showing up, I'm talking about how are you showing up at networking events? How are you showing up online? What is your, not just your mental, but your physical appearance saying about you? So, making that purposeful effort to show up physically as well as mentally. So are you prepared when you're showing up for networking events? How are you showing up? Typical, just one of those crazy days, and I'll share it because it was so exciting. Yesterday, got home, I was actually out in Lancaster, PA all day with my husband, raced home, got home, jumped out of one car, ran in the house, changed my shirt, changed my shoes, ran out the door, and went to see the amazing Jen Sincero. Awesome opportunity to just kind of hang out with friends. But I was amazed at the amount of women that I saw that I already knew. And there was a couple guys there too, which I think is so exciting because she has such an amazing message. And I'm sure you've seen me posting on Twitter and Facebook all about Jen Sincero and her new book. It's You Are a Badass at Making Money. So her new book is really surrounding the whole idea of getting out of your own way and making more money. And I'm really excited to kind of dive into that book. But my purpose for bringing that up is I had to think about, okay, am I wearing my company colors? How am I showing up? What is it that I want to communicate when I'm there? I didn't want to just go in the sneakers and t-shirt that I was wearing when I was out in Lancaster with my husband at the archery center. I wanted to look a little bit more professional. So I purposed make sure I brushed my hair, put a little lipstick on, which actually I forgot to do to get on this video. So sorry, my lips aren't on. But I did change my color, my jacket's here. So I just wanted to share with you how exciting it is to be purposeful about showing up in the physical as well as the mental. Years ago, I had a client, one of my very first clients, and we had to address the issue that whenever she would show up at networking events, it almost looked she had to drag herself out of bed to get there. And it was a lunch meeting, so it wasn't even a breakfast meeting. Her clothes were a little on the wrinkly side. Her hair looked like it hadn't been brushed. Now, mind you, she had the kind of hair that, any humidity in the air, automatic frizz. So that was all well and good, but a lot of times instead of pulling her hair straight back, she would put it in a side ponytail or into almost like pigtails. And it just was not like a current look. So we had to have that conversation around what's your appearance saying about you. You want to appear like, okay, I care about myself. I take good care of myself because I'm going to take care of you as my client. What you do and how you present yourself has a lot to say about how people perceive you. I know it's kind of like, don't judge a book by its cover, but you know what? People are judgy. That's just who we are. We are judgy and we don't mean to do it. It's just one of those things that we do. I can't tell you how many people have said to me about having the gray removed from my hair, if I'm ever going to color my hair. Proud of my gray, earned every one of them. Love it. I'm owning it. And it's so funny because now I have women who are similar to age as me that are walking up and going, oh my gosh, I wish that I had been as brave as you and would allow my hair to grow out. So I don't know, you guys just saw Knox kind of like readjusting himself. So yeah, there is a dog over my shoulder. So if he kind of gets up and joins the shot, he's just saying hi. It's kind of that whole appearance thing, right? So here I am, I'm on Facebook Live, and even think about your physical appearance when you're on video. Not just your physical appearance of you if you were doing the videos, but also the physical appearance of the room. And this is one of those fun things that I like to share with people, because we're in the process of packing things up, renovating the house, getting ready to move. My office is now my daughter's bedroom. So wait. Let's go this way. There's a bed. Okay. There's shelves on the wall. There's boxes. So being aware of your surroundings, what you're doing, how you're showing up, and even just, think about it in the respect that, you can kind of position yourself to cover some of those things up. So that whole physical appearance isn't just networking outside, it's also networking online. And thinking about what you're putting out there. Think about some of the things that you're sharing, even on your personal page. You know what? People that are on your business page are going to look at your personal page. They're going to see what you're posting. So be really aware and sensitive of what you're posting, because you don't want to scare people off. It's really important just to get that message out there. The presence of being very professional needs to come across in every aspect of your life, where you have especially if you are the kind of person that has that, outward, where you're out in the public, that public persona has to come through in all those areas. So it's really, really important to stick with that. So just wanted to also talk a little bit about the whole, the physical, put your best face forward. That you think about even to the respect of your body language. Are you walking in and you're kind of like shy and timid and you're all curled up and you're really quiet and you're not smiling and you're just kind of curled in on yourself? Or are you walking in like bright and exuberant and happy to be there and wearing a smile and greeting everybody in the room? And it was so fun last night at the theater, at the Newtown Theater, to see Jen Sincero. It was so much fun that I absolutely loved just seeing so many familiar faces. It was exciting for me. So I almost felt like an unofficial greeter, which was kind of cool. And somebody made that comment to me that I knew so many people in the audience. So that was kind of fun. So Marissa, I want to answer your question. So Marissa's asking, I struggle with this if I'm not feeling well and expected on video conference call. I don't want to miss out on the interaction, but sometimes conditions aren't ideal. Do you recommend showing up but keeping the video off in this situation? Do what's comfortable. If you don't want to miss out, if a video conference is important to you, especially if it's a one-on-one, you can kind of explain to the person, look, I'm not feeling my best today, but I'm here because I'm really excited to spend time with you. Please forgive that this is not the best look of me. The next time we meet, you'll see the best look of me. So that's if you're in a one-on-one situation. If it's a group situation, certainly if you're not feeling like you want to put that face out there, especially with a group, and you don't have the opportunity to say, hey, not feeling so good. Yeah, definitely, keep your image, sometimes you can turn off your camera and like a little personal image can pop up if you have your image uploaded to whatever profile that you're using at that time. So yeah, it is a personal preference, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, not feeling my best, but I'm here, especially when it's on video. I hope that answers your question, Marissa. And if you want me to elaborate on that a little bit more, but certainly, don't feel like you can't be there if you're not feeling great. People are very understanding when it comes to that, especially when it's a one-on-one type of deal. The other thing too is just remember that, we're human, and that human side needs to come out too. So, all right, so Marissa's answer was totally agree with you about putting your best foot forward. I just spoke with a new client who said she was attracted to the work with me because I look happy. And you do, you're absolutely right. So yeah, and that goes to, looking happy, goes to the images that you're putting out there. What videos are you putting out there? What photographs are you sharing? What are your headshots saying about you? Are you, portraying that happiness, that joy that people are attracted to easily? So you know what, if you're having an off day and they already have an impression of you just from your images, you're good. You're gold. So that's all good. The other thing that I wanted to share a little bit about is that mental preparedness. So, why are you showing up? Think about it in this respect. Why are you showing up? What are your intentions? Understanding your purpose for networking, for showing up online. Is it, are you showing up because you're building your business? Are you showing up because you want to meet people? Are you showing up because you're genuinely happy to be there and you just want to make some really great connections? Are you showing up because you know that building your presence online is so important, that just kind of getting out there is important to you? All of these things, you could answer yes to every single one of those. I certainly love getting out in my community and just meeting people. I love meeting people online. So make sure that if you haven't already, that you're connecting with me on social media. I share a lot on social media. I'm trying to do more. That whole presence of getting online is important to me, and I'm really sharing a lot more out there. I have my online courses. I'm on YouTube, so a lot of my videos are showing up on YouTube these days, so including these Facebook Lives. This whole series will be on there. I have a new series coming out very soon about wearing your brand, so you'll find that there as well. And, so make sure that you're getting, that you're connecting online, and that your presence is your mental preparedness before you get on video is important, or before you show up at a networking event, it's important. Are you thinking about who do you want to connect with? Think about what's the purpose of you getting on that call? Are there certain specific people that you want to connect with in that group, in that networking environment? If it's a new group that you're going to, or one that you've been to before, think about the people that you want to make sure that you say hello to, that you want to shake their hand, that you want to just welcome them once they show up, and purpose to have a conversation with them. Is there someone in that group that you really are there to intentionally connect with for the purpose of either building your business, asking for a referral to someone that they know? There's a lot of different reasons why we like to connect with people, and it's not just showing up. There's a purpose to networking. Networking is about making connections. Networking is about meeting people that you can either collaborate with, do business with, or can give you a really great referral to someone you're trying to connect with. So think about it in that respect when it comes to that networking. So, and then think about what's your message. What is your 30-second message? Most people, or even what is your message when somebody says, so what do you do? There's some networking groups that I go to that actually don't have people do their 30-second message. They have them literally do, because there's so many people in the room, they have them do their name, their company, and maybe their company tagline. So knowing what your tagline is important. Knowing how to answer the "so what do you do" question when there's that open time for networking and people have an opportunity to connect with you and shake your hand and talk to you face-to-face, one-on-one. Know how to answer that question. So, the other thing is your 30-second message. What does your 30-second message say about you? Are you practicing it before you actually get to the networking event? Are you practicing it before you're on video? So many people, it's so funny because when I do a podcast, and people always ask me, all right, so give us your 30-second message, because they think they can put me on the spot. Well, mine is so practiced, and a lot of times when I am driving to a networking event, I actually will practice it ahead of time. Yes, even now, being the 30-second message coach, I still practice my message for two reasons, okay? First, I don't want to have to think about what I'm going to say once I get there. And second, I want to make sure that once I'm there, I'm fully engaged with everybody else. I now have the opportunity, I know what I'm going to say, I'm fully engaged, I can listen to what everybody else is saying rather than sitting there going, oh my gosh, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? I see that so often. People are like sitting there and you lose because you didn't get to hear all of these other great messages of people that may have something to offer you, or may have it might trigger an idea like, oh my gosh, I never thought about connecting people in that particular profession. We might really have something in common. But if you're so busy thinking about your 30-second message, you're not going to connect with them. You're not going to hear what they say. So make sure that you're preparing mentally on your way to those networking events. Think about who you want to connect with, why you're there, why you want to connect there, why this specific group, and sometimes, and I will be really, really honest with you, sometimes your networking needs change, the people that you connect with change, your ideal clients change, and you might find that you start going to a networking group because you've been going there for a really long time, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, why am I going here? These are not really my people. My business has shifted. My ideal clients have shifted. The people that I'm looking to connect with aren't really showing up in this group. So I have to make a choice. So being really aware of those questions are important as well. So I love helping, I love answering questions, and if you are struggling with your 30-second commercial, obviously I can help with that. But I would love to be able to answer any questions anybody has. If Marissa, it's you and I right here, right now. I know there were a bunch of other people that said they were going to try and hop on, but I'm sure today's a crazy busy day. Lots of folks that I know are headed to the Cocktails for the Cure event tonight. I'm really looking forward to that. That's Kristen Smedley's event, and it's for raising awareness for blindness and the cure of retinal blindness. So that's kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm sure a number of people are hanging out and or getting ready to do that. So they're trying to just kind of lay low this afternoon. But Marissa, if you have any other questions, I would love to answer them for you. Anybody else, if you watch this video and you have questions and you just want to shout them out to me, that'd be great. Just leave them in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer your questions. Again, make sure that you're connecting with me at 30 Second Success, whether you're on my Facebook page, my website, LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. So make sure that you're connected with me, because I share a lot of content, not just my own, but a lot of other people's really good advice, and would love to share that with you. My website, if you're interested, have a really great follow-up system for when you're out networking and what do you do with all those business cards once you have them. So that's on there. It's a free download. You're welcome to go sign up for that. And I would love to help you connect on a deeper level. Love doing that. Love being here. I'm really excited to share. And thank you for joining this second Live in 30. So Marissa, thank you for being here. So happy to see you. Love, love, love you. And we will connect very, very soon, I'm sure. So thank you again. And Marissa, any more quick questions before we sign off? Nope. All good? All good. All right. Thank you so much. It was lovely to see you today. And I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Have an awesome day.